See if that works. All right. Hey, CD Media, Elmsmore. Give me a second here to get set up. Hello.
Did not see that. Harrison Ford crying while presenting the trailer. Nope.
Oh shit, what is that all about? Is he sick?
Sick of
Or
playing
does
indie.
does he really like indie? Well, like as I said before, he hates Han Solo. But likes
Lives.
indies.
We've been
So
playing
weird.
Dark Tide. Where have you been?
To console? No. PC.
Audio Dragon. Hey. No, we have not started. Callisto.
Okay.
How was Japan Alex?
What's up,
That is terrible.
chat? Welcome. How y'all doing? We're just gonna hang out today. Today we'll make it a short one because we got to jump right back into some more 40K Dark Tide. We got more friggin' what do you got? A bunch of games just came
Callisto
out. We got
Protocol.
Calypso Protocol. We've got, which
Fuck
I
you.
hear is really
Yeah,
bad. It's gonna
a lot of
disappoint
stutter.
this guy quite a bit. He was looking
I
forward.
was really looking forward
At
to it.
one point, he put that at the top of his list in the
Oh, I
top.
put it above God of War for things I was excited about. But in
Yeah.
the video, I said I think God of War will guaranteed be excellent,
Yeah.
but Callisto is the one that could be amazing, and it doesn't look that good.
So that might have blown up in our face. We'll see. We'll probably try to play a little bit of that next week. Midnight Suns is out. I hear good things about that. So Alex also was poo-pooing on that. So
I
you
saw
got
it
these
mixed.
two reversed.
Well,
here,
look
I
at the
think.
store. You go
said
to
mixed.
Steam and look at the fucking store for Midnight Suns.
Yeah.
$50 DLC and live currencies and shit.
It has a season pass like
Yeah.
pretty much every other release game these days. I just watched a trailer that Blood Bowl will have a season pass. That kind of sucks. But it did say that you can go along the free track and earn a free team every season instead of having to pay for the DLC team. So I appreciate that. So we'll see if Blood Bowl can actually justify adding a thing. Because I'm very excited for Blood Bowl. That comes out in the end of February. We're going to be doing an Angry Army League with, you know, in the video game with maybe some viewers. So that's I'm looking forward to that. What else? Need for Speed something? Need for Speed Underground or Unbound? One of those. Not. I'm hearing mixed things. As I told y'all on stream last time when somebody asked me about it, I guarantee there's no interiors. There's no interiors. They're too lazy to do the interior of the car. I'm like, oh, I fucking hate that because I like driving and, you know, getting that simulation feel, even though it's an arcadey series. I think it's led by some rapper. I don't really. He's like in a rapper group. So the songs are mainly his songs, and it's like, man, I kind of like the variety of songs.
He's got to get his
Need
hits
for
out there.
Speed. I forget what rapper is in the new Need for Speed
Gotta be
game.
the baby.
Uh,
He needs work.
and then they so even people that like Need for Speed are like, yeah, I like the game, but the story. So the story apparently is about social issues or some sort of like gentrification of the area, and the cops are all like arresting you, and then you have to like they just went very, very like a social culture warrior kind of thing on it. So I don't know if I'm gonna pick that one up, but that's a lot of games right there. So what is that? Midnight Suns, Callisto. I always used to call it Calypso.
Yeah,
Or Castillo. And I was like, it's like, what?
Castillo Protocol.
Like, what game is that?
Midnight Suns, Castillo Protocol, Underground, or Need for Speed,
No Chill
Dark
Program?
Tide. What are y'all playing right now?
Waiting for the best game, Skull and Bones. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Get out of
Skull
here.
and Bones.
Crazy.
I'm disappointed
no
in that.
Chill Penguin. Thank you for the very generous donation, sir. Appreciate that. You've been sleeping and working? Ooh, 9 lives. Okay. What else? What y'all been doing? Dark Tide music? Hell yeah. Yeah, it's so weird because some of the soundtrack doesn't sound like 40K, and then some of it does sound like 40K. So I kind of like melded, and I'm into it. Would love for you to review Dragon Ball Super Hero when it comes to Blu-ray Gamer for Life. Okay, let's agree. I agree. There's a few things that I missed this year. Maybe I can review some of that kind of stuff over the holiday break, come Christmas break, because I wanted to do Cyberpunk. I wanted to do a few of the horror movies like Barbarian, and I wanted to do Dragon Ball Z. I forget exactly when that came out. No PlanetSide 2. What's wrong with you? PlanetSide 3. Let me know when there's a PlanetSide 3 so that I can actually get into that. But anyways, so I forgot the intro. Hey, this is the Q&A for November. I know it's December, but I was busy doing the God of War review. The God of War review is out, guys. Spread the word. Go watch it. Get your friends to watch it. We worked on it hard. It was very fun throwing shit at Other Joe. If you haven't seen it, go check it out.
Threw a real bag at me.
I just started throwing bags, and I'm glad I did because it was funny. And I'm glad I got the shot that we got, because there was a moment where it's like I wasn't going to throw bags. I was just going to let Alex throw bags. But when I reviewed the footage, like, Alex is never actually really hits Joe or gets anywhere close to him, so he was too far away. So I was thankful that we didn't have to re-record that because we got limited Peter Pan material.
Yeah.
And we had to get that done ASAP. So, but it worked out, and really enjoyed it. I know the review's like a month late, so nobody really cares about it. Plus, what happens is if it's an exclusive to a certain console, the views go down. And then if it's a month late, the views go down. So it's my fault, and I just got to learn my lesson. So I got to buy costumes ahead of time. So I'll create a document ahead of time on like what are all the games that we think that we're going to cover that we need to buy costumes for. I usually write them down, but I don't know sometimes one of the ones that I need to get silly with. John Wick, John Wick 17. No, I'm not going to get John Wick 17. When do I think John Wick will end? I think John Wick will end chapter 6. Sounds good. Where are we? We're chapter 4. So we've got 3 more John Wicks that you haven't seen, and then you cut it off.
Well, how many nobodies are we going to get? We're going to get a nobody 2, right?
Nobody. I would like a nobody 2, but I don't think we'll get a nobody 2. Will you ever review Star Citizen again?
Is it out?
Is it out? Yeah.
Is it out yet?
Is it out? Squadron 86 or Squadron...
77. Squadron
I'm already
77.
starting to fucking forget because of the name of the game. It's been so fucking long. Hey, Kobe, have you read the statements from Panda Global? What is that? I like Panda Express. It's got the orange chicken. I buy the orange chicken. I got the black pepper chicken. What else do I like? I like
Dishes?
the Mongolian beef. Joe, what do you get at Panda Express?
Orange chicken, Mongolian beef.
Mongolian beef. So what is Panda Global? Somebody enlighten me on that, because Kobe wants to know. All right, let me jump into what we do the Q&A for every month. It's a little late, but we don't like to lock this off to anybody or have like exclusive content. So just know that we really appreciate the mobile infantry who support us on Patreon and here on YouTube with the YouTube join button. And we're very thankful to y'all for that. It basically secures us just in case YouTube starts demonetizing, which they've done in the past. Oh, I also put up a bunch of trailer reactions. If y'all don't know, there's tons of trailers out right now.
3 trailers came out yesterday, so we just got
And
to
then
them.
2 trailers before that, right? So it was like fucking Transformers Rise of the Beasts. I'm just going to call it Transformers
Wars.
Beast
Beast
Wars.
Wars.
That's
And
what I know
then
that.
Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. I'm just going to call it Indy 5. And then Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I'm just going to call it Guardians 3. And then what's the trailer reaction we did before these?
Crocodile Dundee 3.
Yeah, we did that one. What was the one that we did before?
What, yesterday?
Yeah, we did one.
Mario.
Yeah, for Super
Ah,
Mario.
Super
That fucking
Mario.
massive pile of disappointment.
Yeah, what do you guys think of Super Mario?
Cocaine
in
Bear,
chat?
too.
I'm curious to see what
That
you
one's
guys
gonna be
think
exciting.
of Super Mario. Are you as upset with the voice as we are? It's just now we're only getting bits and pieces of it, right? They're kind of still teasing us, so I'm hoping that maybe it could get better in the actual thing, but we're gonna actually figure that out. All right, so anyways, I'm going to jump into the Patreon questions. We want to give thanks to those people on Patreon who formed the backbone of the mobile infantry. So let's start off with our generals, Rock Urbanac. Hi, guys. Knowing you like board games, yes, and space horrors like Alien or Dead Space, you need to try Nemesis.
Yeah,
It
twice.
is probably the best cooperative backstabbing space alien survival horror board game there is. I think you would love it. And Merry Christmas to you and your families. Please give Edge Runners a try. Ah, see, there it is. Almost Akira and Ghost in the Shell level of good. So, yeah. So we played it when they sent it to us a long time ago, and I think it
3
was in
years ago at least.
yeah, it wasn't out yet. So I'm actually willing to try it again. I still have it in my closet, and I got painted miniatures. And now that I put so much time and effort into the camera setup, and we got a regular board game day, that's a great idea, Rock. Thank you so much. We are definitely doing that. Probably
Is
sometime
there
next year.
updated instructions?
I'm hoping that I'm hoping they change the rules, because we didn't. I don't know what was going on. We didn't like it. Though there have been a few times where I've played a board game and thought I didn't like it, but ended up liking it. That actually was StarCraft, the board game. I whipped it out for a group. We started playing, and everybody was complaining about it. I was like, yeah, this is no good. Even me, I said that. But then years later, I played a board game called Forbidden Stars. It's Warhammer 40K, using the same rule set from StarCraft, the board game, and I liked it. And just recently, me, Joe, and Ray played it while Alex was on vacation, and that was perfect because they only had 3 painted armies for it, and it was really fun. StarCraft, the board game. So we might have to do that on stream in the future as well next year. So we got another question here, Commander from Lord Cool Sith. Hi guys, is there something about gaming today that to be thankful for better than the other? Wait, hold on. Hi guys, is there something about gaming today that thankful for being better than the other graphics from in the past? Joe, did you write this?
Nope.
Hi guys, is there something about gaming today that
copy
you
and
are
paste.
thankful for being better
Just copy
other than
and
the
paste.
graphics in the past? I mean, probably English is a second language. I get you, Lord Cool Sith.
Joe fucked it up. Always
I
blame
copy
Joe.
paste.
So, yeah, I mean, back in there's Stalker. I don't know. Did you guys play Stalker when it first came out?
No.
She was
I
legit
did not.
broken. Like, absolutely just fucking didn't work. And we had to do a bunch of, like, crazy things and getting on, like, forums and news groups to try to figure out how to make this shit run.
That sounds horrible.
Yeah. But I was like, no, that shit exists today, too, with games coming out. And then it's like, at least patching exists. It's like, no. There's a lot of horrible...
incomplete games and stuff, so...
I don't know, like what's better now? We get better sales now than we did back in the day. You can pick up games for like $2, $3, $4. There's more indie games, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Did I forget Gabora's back in the Guardians of the Galaxy trailer? Yeah, I actually did. I just realized that. But it was a different Gamora, right? From a different universe, and so they have to kind of all start again. But I don't know. I guess because we last watched
Gio, no.
Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, and then in that she's dead, and there's nobody back, right? So I think that I got my
Because
things confused. Is the comments going crazy? Good. YouTube engagement. I need them comments. Engage. Call me an idiot as much as y'all want.
That's what happened to whenever you were like Calypso. Like,
Did I say Calypso?
Calypso.
Calypso. I always say Calypso. Next question from Soldiers. Cody G. Will you guys be doing extended spoilers discussion for God of War? I actually considered asking the boys to do that, but I don't know if Joe or Alex have completed the game. But I can have them watch a video, and we can do that in the future. But I skipped it. But I think it's fascinating what they do at the end and what they do with the lore. I don't want to spoil anything here, but I even started taking notes because I kind of do want to discuss it. You know, what they did with Odin, what Odin's ultimate goal was. Like, why was Odin acting the way he was? It's kind of stupid, but kind of cool, you know, and can lead to future games, what Odin was trying to do there. It's hard to talk to y'all about without spoiling it, so I'm just not going to talk about it. Anyways, I love spoilers discussion, and I think that we should make that a more regular thing. Thank you for bringing it up, that if it's a big game or a major game, we should do a spoilers discussion along with it, just like we do for big movies. So if we ever do a big movie, I usually do 2 videos. I'll separate it, the review and then the spoilers discussion. If it's not a big movie or a small movie or something like that, I usually just keep them in the same video. But for video game reviews, they'll have to be 2 separate videos. Joe H. Joe, I need your help. I was not able to convince my wife to give me an Angry Army shirt for my 50th last week. How do I convince her to give me one for Christmas? Well, you just tell her.
Drop some hints.
You drop some hints. You say, boy, this shirt is sure feeling rough on my skin. I wish I had a brand new shirt from Rogues Apparel, who I hear has the best material of shirt. This material is not good. This is, I don't know, I just bought, what is it? I bought this at Hot Topic or something, the villains. But our shirts are literally just so comfortable. I fucking love wearing them. I have multitudes of them. So yeah, just tell your wife that you will be happier because you'll be in a positive mood all day because you're just feeling very comfy. So there you go.
Tell her that you'll do something very nice for her if she does this small nice thing for you.
All right, Martin Meeks, if he will be playing and reviewing Green.
Yeah.
Huh?
It's basically you. Are you going to be playing?
Yeah. If he will be playing and reviewing Greedfall 2, though it probably won't release for a while. So thank you for bringing that up because I'm surprised that game got a sequel, and I'm actually looking forward to Greedfall 2 because I never played the original, and if it depends on when it comes out, because that way I will have at least a chance to go back and play a little bit of Greedfall 1. Let's see,
pretty
Greedfall 2. You've played it?
Yeah, I played Greedfall, and they also did Steel Rising. We did a rapid fire for their game after that.
No official release date has been set, but the game has been given a loose release window of simply 2024. Oh, okay. Plenty of time.
You say that.
Plenty of
like,
time.
oh, shit, I forgot.
To Greedfall 2. Okay. Stephen C. Has OJ
you haven't
watched Cowboy Bebop
the
yet?
live action? Yeah, I saw it.
Motherfucker.
I seen the live action.
I hate you.
Is that the one you're talking about?
Bro, what do you do when you go home, man? Can you just watch?
Is it still on? Is it still on Netflix?
It is.
I think
It's gotta be, right?
It is still on Netflix.
Because they have to get some money after wasting all that money on the live action.
To.
You gotta watch a few of them, Joe.
I'll watch.
If you watch at least 2 or 3,
I watched the first one already.
You will get addicted. Yeah, but no, you can't just watch one and just be like, no, I don't like it. You gotta
I like
go.
it.
Okay,
It was good.
You did like it.
Then
why
he's
haven't
just saying
you
that because we're on
watched it?
camera, and he's like, I didn't watch it.
You know, I can admit that when I heard
the
about
soundtrack.
Cowboy Bebop and when it was on Toonami all the years ago, that's how I knew about it because it was on Toonami.
I brushed it off.
And I brushed it off. I was like, I don't like that. I don't like the jazz. I don't like this. I don't know anything about it, and I don't care about it. I don't want to watch it. Even though I was big into space and bounty hunters, I don't understand why I thumbed my nose at it. So I just want to make sure that Joe is not doing the same thing, because that was a mistake. And if you watch it, you'll see. Anyways, next is Star Trek Maniac. I'm looking for an arcade cabinet. Do you have any suggestions? Well, I don't know what your budget is. If you've got a smaller budget, then obviously those little tiny ones, right, that are only like $200, $300 at Walmart. And if you're gonna go with that one, do the X-Men one. Or the 4-player fucking Ninja Turtle one as well. That's really, really fun. But if you want to do it right, you gotta get a real arcade.
Full size.
Full size. That's where I would recommend. So if you, it depends on your
So I
budget.
think for Alex, he takes up the whole thing.
Yeah, I count as all 4 players when we're playing those little half cabinets.
Alex could take up the whole thing. So I just think having a real arcade cabinet and having that throwback to the times of the arcades. Really, arcades are dead. I mean, I guess there's Dave and Buster's, but that's like the only
Pinballs.
place.
Yeah,
Pinballs and Dave and Buster's. Like, there's very few places that are left. So it's just cool to have one. One that I would do like Ultimate MK3. I would love to have
Street
a
Fighter?
Mortal Kombat one. Street Fighter is always a good pick, but I would probably customize it so that I can put more on it. Anyways, Audio Dragon, do you guys prefer watching an anime with dubs or subs?
Subs.
Subtitles. I just think that the Japanese language is
Sounds
just
so
so
cool.
cool. Everything is given so much more gravitas. It's like, it's one friend told me once, in order to do a good Japanese accent has to be as if you're lifting a house. Say a word as if you're lifting a house. Do it right now, chat, at your house. It's like, chat, what's your opinion on Far Cry 6? So you're lifting a house there. What's Far Cry 6?
Disappointing.
Average.
It's a Far Cry. It's yet another Far Cry. I wish they would.
They
I
didn't
don't
do
know.
much with the character.
Yeah, just break it out, man. Do something big. Do it. Formulaic. That's the problem. When you're stuck in a formula, and I think Ubisoft got stuck in a formula. So Far Cry 8, 9, 10, 11. Are we gonna see that? Do you think we'll be old man and it'll be Far Cry 17? God, I hope not. Anyways, Josh Cordell. Hey guys, I was wondering, what's at the top of your Christmas list this year?
I would say for me, the Legos Death Star.
Is that
It's like
pretty big and expensive,
It's
Joe?
$1,000.
$1,000 Lego.
It's discontinued, so you have to find it somewhere else.
But that's the biggest Lego and the most exclusive Lego you can buy, right? Because that's the top of the food chain.
Did your Millennium Falcon fall on the floor in a million pieces because it fell off your
It is not
shelf?
in a million pieces. It is on the floor. I don't know where to put it.
It fell off the shelf and broke into a bunch of pieces,
No,
and you
that
left
was a
it there
different one. That's
for...
the AT-AT.
Your AT-AT fell off the shelf?
Yeah,
What'd you do?
it just slid. And
It
it
just-
fell
What?
down.
Your shelves are poorly made?
No,
Did
it's
you
like-
build your own shelves, Joe, where it slid off the
Because I got
shelf?
the smaller AT-AT because the big one is way too big.
It's too
So I
big.
got-
There is a big one that
yeah,
big?
Yeah, it's huge. So I got the smaller one.
But the small
The other one was
AT-AT
cheaper.
is about the same
Oh,
size
it's
as a
fucking
ship.
huge.
No,
Yeah.
I mean the small one is the same size as your pirate ships.
Half.
Okay. Well, so Alex, what do you have on your list?
I don't know. I usually don't get stuff. I don't like stuff. I like food. Someone bring me some food.
Anything on your
You're
don't
gonna
have
regret
stuff for
saying
your
that.
house that you
I'll
need.
bring you food.
No.
See,
No.
you wouldn't mind
don't
food.
bring
No, I
in
don't want your food. I don't want your food.
So what? Let's see. What else? What do I have on my list?
Bring Panda.
What?
Bring Panda Express.
Panda Express? No. I mean, there's way better food than Panda Express. I just get that joke because it's convenient.
No, I'm saying for Alex for Christmas. He
Oh,
wants food.
disgusting!
He wants
put-
food.
Alex wants good food, I think, not bad. Well, sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's good. You gotta go when you're
When
getting
it's
it fresh.
stinky.
When it's super stinky, boy, you pop that orange
Like,
chicken
ah,
open, and you
spices.
can't breathe. You can't fucking breathe.
Oh, yeah, it's
so loud.
fresh.
That's when you know that shit is fresh. I only want the fresh orange chicken. God, and I never get it either, too. Man, what do I want for Christmas? I don't fucking know, dude. I want. You know what I would always want? I always
Microwave
wanted
fish.
one of
Gross.
those, like, arcade rocking chairs thing. If there's one thing I can buy that's just ridiculous cost, I want a mobile suit, arcade game. Remember fucking Gundam that they have in Japan when you went?
Oh, I went to a bunch of them. I showed you the picture. Like, there's entire arcades devoted to just massive battle royale Gundam games. They were super sweet.
So like that would be sweet, just like having a fucking mech arcade game.
Not sure yet, Matthew.
Or the ones when you're racing and the fucking thing jumps up and down. Those are really cool. That's what I remember from going to the arcades. And an update on the MK board game. Have a great weekend. So the MK board game is basically, for right now, on indefinite hold. I'm waiting on Jasco. I don't know what's going on with Jasco Games. They're the ones that have the license, or had the license. I don't even know if they have the license still. Me and Alex have it ready to go. There's some development left on it, but we're not going to continue to develop. We need to know what's happening on that. And when Jasco Games got bought by a new owner, he was sorting out his board games division. So it's on indefinite hold as far as I know until Jasco Games moves forward. So I'll follow up. I continue follow up. So I'll probably follow up with Jasco Games this month. Thank you for giving me a bit of a reminder. But I don't know. Maybe they're cold on the idea because it is so much money. It is so much art. It was so much work for the Street Fighter for them. So I don't know. And that old team left and they have a new team in. So I don't know if they have the same kind of passion that me and the old team had for Street Fighter and MK. I wanted to make it a reality, but my hands are tied. I don't have the license. I don't have the company. I just have Alex and me, which come up with the rules and the design and all that mechanics. So we'll have to see where it comes from. Right now, the update is it's on indefinite hold until Jasco Games figures out what they want to do with their board game division. Because right now, I think they're primarily looking at themselves as a card game company. So we'll have to see what happens on it. But what's good is the work's already done. So whenever, if it gets restarted, then I'm off running, right? Or if Jasco doesn't want it and we go in the future, maybe I can find another into getting the license again and then get off the ground running. So that's where it is right now. So let me get to some of these donations that we're
Lane,
missing.
we did a review
here.
on it. You should check it out. With Guardians of the
I
Galaxy.
just typed that one.
Oh, you did?
Okay, so Alex
Yes.
Hackle
Oh.
PN, $20. Hey guys, I love your show and amazing content. I wanted to know your thoughts on why Creative Assembly is lagging with a new Alien Isolation. Obviously, everybody wants a sequel. What's going on?
Licensing.
It is licensing. It is Sega. So I know some of the behind the scenes here. I'm not sure what I'm allowed to say and what is already out there, but I'll keep it very general. I think Sega was rather disappointed with the sales numbers and the money that they made from the Aliens license. Now, in my opinion, they fucked it up. That's not the problem with the Aliens license. It's the problem with the games that you put out for it, because Aliens Colonial Marines was kind of a disaster for them, kind of blew up in their face. And then the initial numbers, I guess, for Alien Isolation wasn't mind-blowing, right? It was a good-selling game, and companies these days, they want mind-blowing sales, and it's like, well, come on. I mean, yeah.
You gotta be realistic.
You gotta compare your sales to, say, something like Outlast or similar games in that genre, not AAA titles, but that's what they were thinking. Oh, it's gonna make as much as this title. So I think they were a little disappointed with the license, and then they kind of just didn't want to put the money up for it, or didn't know that it actually had a lot of support post launch. Because but when Alien Isolation came out, I think people enjoyed it, but now everybody seems to be like, Alien Isolation is the best. But back then it was kind of flying under the radar. So I think it was just Sega not really caring much about the license and not wanting to spend more resources on it. I'd love to see it, and now that it has such good press, I'm hoping that could be enough to see something in the future. But good question. Tracy McLean, thank you for the $5 donation. Cyberpunk 2077 was crap, yet it took an update and an anime then to forgive them. The anime was great, but come on, have some self-respect, gamers. Yeah, I mean, at release, you know the story. We put out a review. It was a disaster at release. Now, I'm all for a company doing what they say they're going to do and updating the game and fixing it. In Cyberpunk 2077's case, it took a little too long, and I stopped caring. You know what I mean? I'm sure it's good. Like, I think we're still waiting on 2.0 update, right? Mm-hmm. And we're already talking about Phantom Liberty and DLC, and they're like, it's not free. You're
well, the Cyberpunk sequel they're talking about working on, it's like, come on.
It's like, all right, yeah, we get you're excited about this new content that you can make money on, but you guys made dirty money off the first one, even though it was a disaster at release. And you have to make that right by getting these updates out sooner and faster and fixing the first game. Now, the first game probably is never going to be exactly what they promised, and it'd be maybe the sequel can make up for it. But I'm looking for more Cyberpunk 2077 news right before Phantom Liberty, that it's like, all right, 2.0, the cops are fixed, everything's fixed, go play it then, because then I want to try it again. Jean-Sebastian Dalcourt, badass name, man. Alex has a reputation for having an excellent memory. So if he can remember one of the two questions I asked on last month's Q&A, I will give a $20 super chat.
He asked something real silly, and it's the only reason I remember. He asked if OG and I were volunteers, that we just, like, are here more than 40 hours a week and we don't get paid.
Did you literally just remembered?
Yeah.
Damn, I forgot.
Damn.
No. I saw his question earlier. So when it posted up, I had to think about it for the last 5 minutes or so. I didn't like.
Oh, you saw it. I was like 5 minutes ago.
Fuck.
Yeah, so that one was at 3:23. So you had to think
John,
about
is that right?
I thought about it, yeah.
Is that right?
Is
that
that
was
right?
I don't remember everyone's
9 minutes.
Yeah.
He took and thinking about.
Like, I remember Tracy's been bitching in chat the whole time. Like, there's some of you that I remember, and it's not always for good things.
Gaming Survivor, thank you for the $5 donation. Longtime follower, Joe. I started my own gaming shorts video channel. Any advice? You're the OG. Much love. Gaming. I love it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Gaming shorts channel. Interesting.
Shorts, huh?
Shorts or tough? I can tell you, I just got a notification at the top of my YouTube that says that they're going to start monetizing them better. As a content creator, I've dabbled in shorts a little bit, and for some reason, they don't get ads on them or they don't get monetized. So whereas a video that you'll put up and it gets a lot of views will get you like, and I think even Penguin, Moist Critical talked about it, you'll get like a penny or 2 pennies. But if it was like a normal YouTube video posted to the actual YouTube and not YouTube Shorts, it would make like $10 or something like that in comparison. And so they're going to fix that in February. So as far as advice on creating content, I don't know, because I'm like just about the longest winded dude in gaming. Our reviews are sometimes 45 minutes, an hour long. So
127 reasons why this movie is 2 hours long.
I don't know anything about keeping it short. You're going to have to be the expert on that. Obviously, keep it exciting when you only have a few seconds to capture somebody's attention. It's got to be exciting and outrageous. The fucking whole TikTok culture, you know, you gotta do that. But I do know it's going to be a little bit better for creators who are hurting trying to just do shorts. Monetization's not good on it. It will get better in February.
Don't start dancing.
Yeah, awkward dances all the time.
Alex, welcome, Angry Army Soldier.
Hey.
So he just joined as an Angry Army Soldier and then did the $20 donation that we read earlier. Thank you. Claudio, what's up, Claudio? Any plans for playing D&D or tabletop RPGs?
Yes, stuff is in the works. We're working with some super secret cool stuff that may happen.
Secret. Yeah. So that could be
Secrets are
next
nice.
year. We're in obviously December 2nd.
Yes.
It's winding down. We got 3 or 4 games to cover before the end of the year. Then we hit Christmas. But that's definitely in the works because we've gotten enough requests for it. So whether it'll be something that everything Epic Chris has offered to do a D&D campaign for us. I've purchased a lot of painted miniatures, and I'm excited to do Shadows of Brimstone,
Yes,
like
that's
a
what I
little,
was thinking about.
little campaign that we're going to do for that. And moving forward, we'll experiment with other ones. We really liked when Alex did an Alien.
We had a blast with that
we had a
one.
blast
I
with that
won!
one. So yeah, Joe, you can still see the video. I don't want to spoil it. Well, Joe just spoiled it, but you don't
you'll
know
see
what to say.
what happened.
What happened, and it was really cool.
Twist.
So, anyways, Ricky, thank you, the Mad Dragon, for the donation. You guys checking out Like a Dragon Inshin later? Here's an intro skit idea. Oh, well, let's check it out. It's AJ and OJ in samurai gear, ready to draw on each other. OJ draws the sword. AJ pulls a revolver. She says, "This is great."
No, because
samurai Indiana Jones thing.
It doesn't work fucking though, because samurai armor is enameled iron plates, and that shit is fucking bulletproof.
Bam.
So OJ lives and cuts your ass in half. Your shit don't work.
What?
Too fast.
Enameled iron plates?
Yeah, a lot of the traditional samurai armor is lacquered. Like
Don't
iron.
Of course
think
you
that,
know
I
that.
don't think that stops bullets because I've seen the movie with Tom Cruise, and when the
Oh, the
gunpowder
movie.
The Tom
age
Cruise
came in,
movie?
the Tom Cruise movie, they
Yeah.
all died because they came in with the guns. So I don't think that works. So Zudro 54, thoughts on Cyberpunk Edge Runners if you've seen it.
Not yet.
That's gonna be the most high-low view video ever I put out once I get it to it. I tell you, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. If it's just me, I'll do it. And I'll have some more time here when we get to the Christmas break. So Magnus Lindquist, I haven't seen it, is the answer. Hello from Denmark. Favorite game of the year so far? I'll give you a few as we make our list.
Elden Ring, God of War.
Yeah, Elden Ring, God of War, Warhammer 3, Immortal Empires. These are ones that I can highly recommend to you. What about some indie ones, some smaller indie ones?
Good indie games this year?
What have y'all played? Did we play any that we can recommend? Some good ones.
I mean, Sifu was probably one of the greatest
Sifu,
ones. Sifu
yeah.
and Stray are the ones.
Stray.
Those are pretty big mainstream.
Yeah.
Little indie games though.
Some
So.
good ones. So those are some of our favorites this year. Now, to get the actual favorite, please watch our top 10 best games of 2022, which I usually start producing towards the end of the year. I want to give all the games enough time to come out, so you probably won't see those videos until the beginning of January, whereas the Game Awards, they'll just do it right, they omit certain games that didn't come out in time, and I guess they carry them over into the next year, but that sucks. Noel, thank you for the donation. Hey Joe, thinking about going to any conventions next year? I went to my first ones this year. So for sure, Joe is going to some conventions. I know that.
Been missing them.
Yeah,
A lot of fun.
Joe loves interacting with the community and hanging out with people, and I also was going to do that, but I think that I just stayed away from him from last year because just giving a little bit of buffer time. But I think 2023 is the perfect time to jump back in it. So we will definitely be looking at the schedule and seeing which ones we could do. I will make an announcement in the video if we ever go to one of the bigger ones. Joe, which is the one that you like going to? Joe, I think goes to the TwitchCon.
I go to TwitchCon. San
TwitchCon
Diego
is
one.
it called?
Yeah, missed the last
Just
one.
not the sad Comic-Cons we've been going
No.
to.
So
Those are
Mr.
sad.
Bean, hey, Mr. Bean watches our show. I love you, Mr. Bean.
Great show.
I love Ghost ADHD. I also love other Joe. Those
I
are,
love you too, Miss
Those are
Bean.
good things to like. I don't know what Ghost ADHD is. Is that a show where they chase ghosts? Joe would love it. Joe loves ghosts.
I
and
do.
He
love
believes in
watching
ghosts.
house hunting. So Golden BMXer. Thank you for the $5 donation. Joe, what happened to the Gotham Knights review? I require the crew's thoughts. I was disappointed with
Like
the game.
you, we are disappointed on it too. It was painfully average.
Yeah,
It was a grind.
it was a grind.
Didn't like it.
So
I
average.
didn't like how everything was like. You have to craft your uniform and more your sticks. 'Cause
Yeah.
that was Nightwing.
I thought maybe the saving grace of the game would be its combat, but a lot of the characters' combat is not that great. Like Red Hood is awful. Batgirl, very fun. So you have to play with certain of the 4 characters. If you get stuck with Red Hood, it's a little boring until you unlock some of his better stuff at the end of the tree. And then I thought that the cutscenes and the villains would hold the game up. But honestly, after a lot of the cutscenes we went through, I was kind of bored. I was like, yeah, I mean, I guess it's good. It's average. But I was just expecting more because of the Batman Arkham Knight series has been so legendary, has been so good. But that's Rocksteady, and this was Montreal. So it was a disappointment, basically. So now I'm curious to see how Suicide Squad versus the Justice League stands up. Midget, the Midget Hobbit. What's up, Joe? I know you hate Madden and 2K a lot. Do you think that part of the problem is content creators really shilling and promoting it, like, you know, Chris Smooth? I'm not really, I don't remember who Chris is.
Yeah,
is he the guy that I featured in the video? I don't know. I don't remember anybody's name. I have a poor memory, as you can tell. I forgot that Gamora was already back. Anyways, is that a problem? You already know the answer to that. It's definitely a huge problem. But I think it's actually, you know, a symptom. Those people wouldn't get views on the videos if there wasn't already an audience for it, you know, because, yeah, there's like, hey, guys, it's fucking Madden time. Let's bust some packs and let's fucking, whoa, I got a fucking 97%. Oh, shit, this one is 97.256 on his speed rating versus this one that's 92, which can't win because the last person I played had a motherfucking 98. How did he pull a 98? I gotta bust 17 more packs so I can find the goddamn speed 98 guy.
Yep.
I hate it. But what I'm saying is that there's a market for it, right? You know, I really hope, I guess we're old, and old men crudgy screaming, get off my lawn, because kids, I hope this isn't true, but I think they're getting more and more used to, you know, digital microtransactions and busting packs where it's almost becoming a thing to where I just want to see what packs are busted open, you know what I mean? And the more they get used to that, the more then they will engage with it in the future, and the more it gets normalized. I don't want it to be normalized. It's not normal to have the ultimate team in our football games ruining the goddamn franchise and every fucking experience because you're trying to pay for a 98 versus a 96. This is fucking stupid. It's stats. It is literally stats and fucking min-maxing that they've monetized. It's fucking genius.
Best commercials, the Blizzard one.
Oh, yeah.
Back in my day, we didn't have to pay for it.
We didn't pay to win back in my day.
And that came from Activision Blizzard, who then turns around and does the same kind of fucking bullshit.
Age like milk.
You know. Ghost ADHD. Oh, that's... Can you shout out Ghost ADHD?
Oh,
okay, I thought it was a
Ghost
movie. It's an
ADHD,
actual
hey.
person. Then he shows up. Hey, I'm
Hey.
ADHD. Hey, how's it going? I'm a new member here. Welcome to the Angry Army Recruit. Now he's got
Shout
a little AJ shield. We didn't realize you were a real person. I'm gonna remember.
I thought it was
that
a show or something.
Yeah, there you go. Michael, thank you. Michael, what is the best way to donate to you guys where you get the most out of the donation with the least amount of fees? I think just really what you just did right there. I think it's the same on YouTube as it is on, Twitch. As far as the YouTube subscription versus the Patreon subscription, I think it's a little bit more on the Patreon, but not by much, like by 10%, 15%, something like that. Daniel Hayes, thank you so much. Joe, do you think, he's going to ask the most important question, Joe, do you think James Gunn can save the DCEU? That's a big question, man. I am so nervous because I want him to. Because DC, man, they're so lagging behind in
Batman was good.
everything, and it just feels like Suits are in charge and they push the things out, or they're trying to mimic other things, or no, we don't want Henry back, or no, we got to make Superman an emo guy who kind of hates that he has to do things and he's moping around because people don't like. It's like, God damn it! And Batman's killing people and breaking and shooting them up with guns and slamming his
He's
Batmobile.
not killing him. He's paralyzing. Inch from death.
Yeah.
Motherfucker killed.
Inch from death.
Definitely
all right.
killed some people. So, do I think he can? Yes, I think he can. I think at least he is a better person in charge than Walter Hamada, who was in charge last time, that was basically saying no to all the cool ideas that were being come up with. Luckily, he got let go. He's at Paramount Plus, by the way. He just got a new job at Paramount Plus. A big CEO. Suits are just trading spaces. But I think he has a good chance to make it better than it is now. Now, what I'm mainly concerned about, let's say the first James Gunn overseed film comes out and it's a bomb. Like Suicide Squad didn't make a lot of money, and yet he still got the job. So those haters, the Marvel haters, will come in, the Suits will come in, and it might just turn into another Zack Snyder situation, because ultimately the power lies with the Suits, who don't really understand. They just want to see the money and the results, right? So hopefully if James Gunn comes out and he puts out 1 or 2 movies that don't make a lot of money, hopefully they don't immediately pull the plug or start to change his shit like they did with Zack Snyder. So it's going to be interesting. Let the motherfucker do a complete kind of vision, and we'll see where it goes from there. They've already invested in him, and I think that they should let him go through. So, Alex Hakopian, again, hey guys, is there any ongoing video game franchises that have run their course, and maybe it's time to retire the IP?
Madden.
Assassin's Creed. I agree with you.
Everything that Ubisoft has. Far Cry, Assassin's Creed.
Get the shit out of here. We need to redo it.
No. I don't want Madden to retire. I
2K.
need an NFL game. Yes, but I need them to completely get rid of all the people that are working on Madden now, and then just give the name Madden, because the name Madden has value. People will associate Madden with the NFL and with that, but it's.
We need NFL Streets.
We need NFL Street 3. We need NFL 2K. We need Chris Berman in the halftime show.
Yeah, so good.
Yeah. Assassin's Creed. What's another one that's a long-running one? Maybe it's time to retire Far Cry, and then let it breathe, and then reinvent it later on. What's another one, Joe? Give me just one more.
No, what are we at? Trying to think.
I'm trying to think too. I guess that's enough.
Chat, what do you think?
Yeah, Chad, you give us some ones that it's time. What is time to retire?
Saints Row.
Well, Saints Row, yeah. They did retire Saints Row.
Clever Blade Brown.
Skyrim is a series that needs to be canceled. Like,
no.
It's the updated version.
Elder Scrolls is my favorite RPG.
No, Elder Scrolls. I mean
Skyrim.
There's 12 Skyrims right now, and so Skyrim needs to be retired.
Yeah.
It's a 10-year anniversary.
Big Water, thank you for the donation. Hey guys, I know I bugged y'all in the past over this, but the Last of Us TV series, are you excited? And how do you guys feel about PS5 versus Xbox Series X? PS5 all the way.
I have
Xbox
PS5.
Series X, there's no point in it. You just get a PC and you're good to go. So, and that's honestly the way it's going to be moving forward, because the Xbox is more about multi-platform. It's more about the Game Pass, and it's more about, hey, we also support Windows. So to be an Xbox Series X console only guy is very lonely and very weird at this point. In my opinion, because you can get it on a lot of different things, and so they don't have that exclusivity that, say, a PS5 owner would have. And then as far as the TV series,
I'm not excited for it.
I am.
I'm optimistic.
Yeah, I see what you're saying,
I'm
Joe,
dreading
'cause
it.
we've already we've already had the story.
Yeah.
We know what the story is going to be. The story was done at a 10 out of 10 in our opinion. The first game, or the remaster of the first game, not the remastered, the remaster, the one remaster.
Without the multiplayer.
So, yeah, I'm in the middle. So Joe's optimistic. I'm like apprehensive, and Alex is.
This is a blight on society. I mean, I think it's actually going to be a terrible thing. Like, we're going to do a review, and it's going to be the most contentious thing that we've done. We'll do that entire week because people will call us fucking shills, or we're racist, or we're not racist, because they're going to make a lot of decisions that are purposely going to piss off a huge section of the country.
So you think that they are going to change the story? I thought that they were just going to do shot for shot.
They did a casting decision today
Sarah?
that has half of the internet calling the other half of the internet
Today?
fucking racist at the top of their lungs.
Yeah, so I think
And
it's
so it's like
Sarah.
everything that they're going to
is
do
it?
in that show is going to be for drama and controversy. And I just don't want to cover it because
man, you already know. I didn't know nothing about it.
Yes.
You're already saying they're going to do controversial decisions
I've
for
already
no
seen
reason.
well, not to, because they want to be more inclusive and increase representation. And anytime you do any of that, it pisses off certain people. And so when we do a video and we say, I actually don't give a shit what color someone is because it's not important to their character one way or another, they're like, you're just a woke idiot. And we're going to have to filter through all that shit. So I am dreading covering this.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch it. I don't give a fuck about it.
Well, there you go.
Damn.
So right across the spectrum here, optimistic, apprehensive. Nah, fuck this shit. It's gonna be stupid, and I don't want to do it. Is what he says. So Ilim. Hey guys, I'm wondering if there's a specific era of video games that is very special for you, and you consider it to be kind of a golden era.
Super Nintendo.
The era of RTS, I very much missed the golden era of RTS. We're talking Command & Conquer when it first came out. Of course, Dune started it, Dune 2000. But Command & Conquer really solidified it. And then we just had an explosion of amazing RTS games. Command & Conquer Red Alert. We had motherfucking StarCraft 2. And just Warcraft. You got to talk about all the Warcrafts. Just... that was a golden age for me because that was like my jam back then. That before I was always in love with RPGs and looting and stuff, but it was good to have something to mix it up. And top-down RPG, fucking Total Annihilation, motherfucking Supreme Commander, fucking even some of the fantasy ones was really, really the perfect golden age that is gone and is no longer a thing. Every once in a while they'll pop out, you know, an all right RTS, and we buy them. I even support bad ones. I even support average ones because I'm trying to recapture that golden era. So there you go. Thanks for that's a good question. Jimbo, $2 donation. What's your favorite Superman animated movie? I have too many to list. I'll give you one that I recommend to everybody because so many people are like, Superman's not cool, Superman's not relevant anymore. You need to watch Superman versus the Fatal Five, I think it's called. And I just love that story. I love the way it was done. Superman loses his fucking shit in it, and it's like bloodshot fucking eyes. Superman, you need to see it. It's sweet. I like it a lot. So there's one recommendation for you, but there are so many others that I could do. But start there. It's a Gundam 93. What's up? Good to see you here back, man. $5 donation. In your Rings of Power review, you said that you guys have said how bad the writing is. And I was wondering, who do you think would have been a good writer for that show? I can already tell you, if you get the people behind Andor, and they had the same passion for Tolkien's writing as they do the Star Wars lore and universe, that would have been amazing. And then you just take any excellent writing team that knows how to create interesting characters and an effective, engaging story, because the Rings of Power team had neither of those and no talent. And it makes no sense that they would choose these people who really don't have a resume or a successful resume to be the head of a billion-dollar show. It just doesn't make any sense. They just wanted their own Game of Thrones, and they wanted to go fast and hard, and they didn't care. And then they lied about it too. There's, oh, this is gonna be faithful. We've read the books. We love the books. All fucking lies and garbage. It was not at all. Anyway,
Just to get you to watch
just a fun. Exactly. I think so. And even worse, if they actually believe that they are being faithful, that's like worse, because
They're in denial.
They're in denial, and then they cannot change. If they realize, yeah, we kind of lied about that, but this time we'll do it right. You know, at least that's some kind of admission. We're sorry, but they're not even going to admit that. Have you guys heard how bad
Yes.
Callisto Protocol is? I'm starting to see it. We saw it in the last 2 days. People, you know,
A lot of stuttering.
Skill Up has a video out. Moist has a video out. We have not started. We were going to start it either today or next week. So we'll see it. Yeah, and that's the worst part for the game to stutter, right? You're trying to do a jump scare. You're trying to surprise your fucking thing. It goes, ah!
See, it's coming.
Ah!
That's a 2-stage jump scare because you don't know when it's gonna pop back in. That's clever.
Okay.
That's fucking clever.
Aha! But unfortunately, it's the worst kind of stutter where it's ah 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 ah. It's like, okay, makes it ridiculous. Blobfish, Martin's Revenge, Fidela, Calypso Protocol,
Yes,
Dark
we're gonna
Tide,
play 'em
Midnight
all.
Suns, reviews, opinions. We haven't played any of those games except for Dark Tide, so we're going to be doing more. Stick with us. We'll do it. Midget Hobbit, in your
House of the Dragon.
House of the Dragon reviews, I noticed Alex bash on the Baratheon guy for being short. Didn't really make sense. Can you elaborate on the criticism?
Yeah.
Sorry,
so
OG. What?
They
I'm not short.
Sorry, OJ.
they have like garbage casting a lot of the time, and you know when they have. They went out and got this guy who's like 7 feet tall to play the mountain, and then he didn't work out, and so they got half Thor, who's just a literal mountain of a man, and Bobby B is supposed to be like 7 fucking feet tall, like 6'6", like he's fucking.
Bobby B. Oh, okay.
Yeah, like the Baratheons are big
The king.
fucking dude,
Okay, I didn't
and then so
know.
it's like we got fucking little mini Hobbit Baratheon as like the current guy, and it's like, oh, okay. I was just disappointed that because I want to see like the lineage of these houses kind of make sense. And when you have this tiny little man play him, I didn't like it.
Adian Clark, a $2 donation. Hey, guys, any news on the MK Miniatures game? Hopefully you were staying tuned. It is on indefinite hold pending what Jasco Games wants to do. We're the designers. We can't, I don't
Hands
own
are
the
tied.
license to it. So if Jasco Games wants to move forward with it, boom, we can deliver. If they don't, then I guess I'll take my design elements and maybe in the future we can do something with it, or we can make a new game out of it, or I can talk to WB. But I'm not a company, right? I'm not going to put a bunch of games and manufacturing equipment in my garage. I need somebody to work with me on it. So on indefinite hold until Jasco Games wants to move forward. I guess I got to make a video, or I'll call Jasco Games, try to get a final, answer. The last I heard was he was going to hire a new person to head his board games division, and they were going to do a lot of internal reviews to see if they can afford to move forward with their board games division, because they have a card game division. And so I haven't heard from it since. So I'll follow up with them. He did tell me it was going to take some time, some months to figure it out, but I'll follow up. Because I know some of you are waiting, and I really appreciate you, because it's you guys that would go out there and support our game and actually use your dollars to, and I need that game to be successful. But I don't own the license, so. Blitzkrieg, thank you for becoming a new member here, and also a donation. Best Christmas must-see show.
Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Jingle All the Way. It's my
Good
favorite.
one, too.
Fucking love Jingle All the Way. And Turbo Man.
You got the Turbo Man
the
doll.
holiday special. I do. I bought myself a Turbo Man doll. That if you love your dad, you go watch the Jingle All the Way. It's got a good message with the father and the son. Sashin 72767.
That's a good idea.
Thank
I like
you
that.
very much. Is there a chance for Billy Mays to return, or a Billy Mays cross corporate commander collab in the future?
That's pretty good.
That's an interesting
Yeah.
idea. We'll have to wait for the appropriate game.
Yep.
Do you have your Billy Mays stuff?
Mm-hmm.
We can easily
Yeah,
do
we
a new.
have
Yeah.
You
Are you an
can
idiot?
Buy some of this. We gotta wait. Maybe a new Ubisoft game that kind of does the same bullshit. Because that's the last time we did it was Ghost Recon Breakpoint, I think.
Breakpoint. Yeah, I think
Anyways,
so.
Banjo, thank you for the donation, Banjo. Alex, will you be playing and covering Crisis Core Remaster? Maybe a rapid fire.
The end of the year is absolutely slam fucked, and it is just a remaster. We don't typically cover remasters.
Yeah.
I really liked Crisis Core back when I played it, and I think I'm gonna like the remaster, but I don't.
In fact, we got to choose right now which rapid fire game Alex is going to cover, because I don't think I can cover all the games that come out this month. So we'll get one rapid fire review hopefully before the end of the month. Stay tuned for that. Real Gaming 11 Keith, thank you for becoming a new member, or a 21-month member. What is your most anticipated game next year?
Next year.
So
I'll give you one. I'm not giving you the top choice. I want Starfield. I'm very I'm getting hyped over Starfield.
Starfield and Hogwarts are like the two big ones off the top of my head I can think of.
Yeah.
Suicide Squad, maybe?
No,
Shut up, Joe.
I don't give a fuck about that
Veronasi, thank you for a $5 donation. I'm
Skull
going to go a little
and
quicker
Bones.
during these. Have you guys seen, because we got to wrap up, have you guys seen the latest Epic Superman, Kal-El and John moment in the new Dark Crisis issues? Cosmic Superman and all, to be specific. No, I have no idea, actually. I stopped reading Superman comics a while ago. Is it really cool? Cosmic Superman? I've heard of Cosmic Spider-Man. I even had a little fucking hero clicks of the Cosmic Spider-Man, so I'll have to look into it and see if it's interesting. Would you recommend it? Broderick Carthal, thank you for the donation. Will you do a Elden Ring DLC review if released? No, but we can play it on stream.
I will play it.
Alex definitely played
beat it 17 times.
Hell, maybe
18
even
times
Alex.
now.
Maybe you can
I beat it
convince
18
Alex to
times
do a
now.
review, a rapid fire review. Maybe we can convince Alex to do a
He's a good
DLC
play.
review. Magic or Max Payne, thank you for the donation. Hey guys, do you want to play a zombie game?
Dead Island 2,
Joe,
yes.
do you want to
Dead
play a
Island
zombie
2.
game? I want to play another zombie game. I don't. Dead Island 3,
2, it's going to
2.
be sweet.
Oh, we're not at 3 yet. We're at 2.
It finally
All
came
right.
He's so
out.
excited he wants to
All
play
right.
Dead Island 2 and 3.
I will play Dead Island 2 if it's co-op. I'm not playing it by myself.
be co-op.
I have to have
co-op.
Joe go with me.
He's gonna blow you
Frederick
up.
Little,
Yeah.
thank you for the donation. What do you guys think of the Dead Space remake coming out next month? I haven't seen a whole lot on it. I hope it turns out better than Callisto Protocol has. Kong here, a $5 donation. Best movie so far for the year and why? Shit, man.
Maverick.
Maverick is up
It's
there.
up there.
It's one of the
For obvious reasons.
Summer blockbuster.
I haven't seen Devotion yet. I want to go see Devotion. I want to see All
What's
Quiet
that?
on the Western Front. These are two war movies.
Oh, I heard that one's good.
And so I'm going to watch those, and then I'll get back to you. Cortez, what game broke you guys the most? Dark Alliance, The Quiet Man. I'm sure I'm missing one on my list.
Dark Alliance.
I was
Quiet Man,
miserable.
we
Mind
had
Jack
fun
and
with it.
fucking
It was bad.
Retribution Ride to Hell probably broke me the most. Lately, it's oh man, The Quiet Man. That was so funny when we were punching that guy and he was just flapping, and you can punch him for like 30 minutes. Who made this
Terrible.
game? Why did they make this game? There's no sound. He doesn't talk. I don't understand. Akimi, thank you. Is there there's performance issues on Protocol? I'm gonna wait for sale because I'm all about horror.
It's mostly
I
negative
would
right
wait for
now. It's
sale.
getting bombed.
Alex, so sorry for asking so many questions, guys, but I really want to know your thoughts on the quality of video games when released. Do you believe the release of half-finished game is due to negligence? No, it is due to corporate greed. It is
Yep.
due to
We want it now. We want it
pushing
fast.
Push
out
it
a
out.
game. Because the longer a game is in development, the more money the company has to pour into it while not
Star
making money,
Citizen.
not making a return on it. That's something completely different, Joe. They have a bunch of sycophants that are just buying fucking areas of space, digital space, too, and insurance for digital projects. All right, anyways. And two more. Thank you to Wilson. Have you guys watched Wednesday yet? I watched a little
No.
bit. My girlfriend was watching it. I watched a little bit. I thought I was like,
You're the
oh
best.
man, this is very little kiddish kind of. There's not much substance to it, but apparently it's the most watched thing ever. I didn't know Wednesday had that much staying power. I like the Addams Family, and I like that Christina Ricci is in it, though. You know, she plays like
Teacher something.
yeah, teacher instead of the actual girl because it's somebody else. Justin Ring, what are your guys' favorite G Fuel flavors? Mine is Summit G. I actually have Summit G. I just tried Summit G.
Yeah, Yuzu Slash is very good.
We have a flavor that we love
Elden
very
Ring.
much. It's golden apple pear, and
That's
it's
good, too.
vaulted. You cannot get it anymore. And we tasted 37 flavors, something like that,
Bro,
maybe even
hyped up.
more than that. And it is the best, and we're gonna bring that back. You know, so stay tuned for that. And then mine is always PewDiePie Lingonberry. I like that one, and yeah. Ricky, are you gonna watch Violent Night soon? I would like to. I kind of blew it off. Alex told me about it. He was excited about it, and I blew it off because I was like, nah.
I'm gonna get beers and watch it this weekend.
The more I saw trailers for it, the more I'm like, well, yeah, I kind of wanna see it.
It's gonna be stupid. I'm gonna drink beer. Come drink beer.
Okay, well then I might watch it with you. Varanasi, I sincerely do recommend the Dark Crisis series, if only for the Superman moments. It's arguably the best. Well, I tell you what, I am going to write that down. I'm gonna text OJ because if it has to do with Superman,
Hot dog is a
I'm
sandwich?
with you.
No, it's a taco.
So,
A hot dog is a taco.
OJ, can you text me Dark
Text you.
Crisis? And finally, Walalam, thank you very much for the donation, guys. We gotta go. We are going to get working for you and streaming. Appreciate you guys coming out and supporting us during these Q&As. We will have another one here in December. Hopefully not in January. We'll try to make it in December here for you. Maybe we'll do it before the whole Christmas thing hits. But thank you guys so much. We got a lot of games to play, so let's go get into playing them. Okay.
So we're going to Twitch.
Bye, guys. Yeah, we're going to
Going to Twitch.
Bye, guys. See you on Twitch in a little bit.